Recently, I talked about how I use heat shrink to grip my rackets sometimes and overgrip with no overlap. Let me show you and explain. Because with this method, there are interesting perks, like perfect symmetry all around and easier modification. So I'm peeling back my heat shrink sleeve, removing the butt cap, which was a head one on a Procanix racket, by the way, swapping it out for a modern Wilson one because it has more flare. The height difference here doesn't matter, by the way. Reinstalling it to the handle with the heat shrink mold and a little masking tape to help the butt cap slide on and not lift the sleeve below it. I drill pilot holes for the holes and then hammer these furniture nails in instead of using industrial staples. And I've done this so many times, it works like a charm every time. Rolling that heat sleeve back up. This is the second layer. I used one on the base and then one on top because I'm really building this up and adding that handle weight, but you can see that you can peel it back over that butt cap as opposed to like a leather base grip, which you'd have to peel and then rewrap. The adhesive might fail over time. This is easier to uninstall and reinstall, but you might have to heat up the tip a little bit to get it to shrink back down, but you can do this many times. Next, I install the base overgrip, which I install with no overlap, and I have this unique little cut, which allows me to wrap the beginning with no overlap on the butt cap, which I'm trying to avoid because I want to maximize for symmetry. And this is truly the only way to do that. And that little flap that you have right there, not a problem. You can either cinch it down with some double-sided tape on the other side, or just be confident that your overgrip wrap going on top of this will cinch that down. Either works just fine. I have that electrical tape to protect the overgrip from the adhesive of the next overgrip layer. That way, if I ever need to take it off, it doesn't tear away at the base overgrip. These grips that I'm using today are all by U-Drippin, by the way, and the heat shrink sleeves I will link down below. The U-Drippin grips are solid, they're extra long also, and I can very much vouch for the Pro Tour model. Lots of color options, highly competitive with Wilson Pro and Yonex Super Grap. Anyway, this step of the install is relatively the same as wrapping a regular overgrip would be, but I take my time to make it nice and symmetrical. Symmetry to me is very important because I play ambidextrously and I don't want to switch forehand grips and feel a massive difference from one side to the other. And there we go. This racket is the Q+20, by the way. You can get one soon. If you're in the EU, you can get one now, and it is my racket of choice currently. I will review it soon.